Are you feeling okay, Clara? You've been very quiet this evening.
I'm all right, Thomas. Just a little bit tired. And my throat feels a bit scratchy.
A scratchy throat? That's often the first sign of a cold.
I think so too. And I have a small headache right behind my eyes. I really hope I'm not getting sick.
Me too, especially with the weekend just starting. You were looking forward to our hiking trip tomorrow.
I was. I really don't want to have to cancel it. Maybe if I get a good night's sleep, I will feel better in the morning.
A good sleep will definitely help, but maybe we should get you some medicine, just in case.
That's a good idea. Something for my throat, perhaps. It would be good to have it at home so I can take it if I wake up in the night.
Exactly. We should go to a pharmacy.
But isn't it too late? It's after 10 o'clock on a Friday night. All the shops are closed.
Most shops are closed, yes, but in Austria there is always a pharmacy open for emergencies.
Really? Even at this time of night?
Yes, it's a very good system. It's called the Nachtapotheke, the night pharmacy.
I have never heard of that before. How does it work?
Every night, a few pharmacies in each district stay open all night long. They take turns, so there is always one available if you have an emergency.
That is an amazing service. So, there is a pharmacy open near us right now.
There should be. Let me check on my phone. There is an official website that shows you which one is on duty tonight.
Okay, I have the website open now. Let me just enter our district.
It's amazing that you can find that information so easily online.
It is very convenient. Okay, here we are. The emergency pharmacy for our area tonight is the St. Martin Apotheke.
St. Martin Pharmacy. Do you know where that is?
Yes, I do. It's not too far from here. It's about a 10-minute walk, just next to the big church.
Oh, I know the one you mean. That's not far at all.
It will be good for us to get some fresh air. Do you feel well enough to walk there?
Yes, I'm not that sick. I just feel a little unwell. A short walk will be fine.
Okay, great. You should put on a warm jacket and a scarf, just in case. We don't want your sore throat to get any worse.
That is very thoughtful of you, Thomas. Thank you. I will go and get my coat.
So, when we get there, what do we need to ask for?
I'm not sure. I just know my throat is sore. There are so many different kinds of cold medicine. I don't know which one is the best.
Well, the great thing about a pharmacy is that you can ask the pharmacist for their advice.
The pharmacist, the person who works in the pharmacy.
Yes, they are a highly trained medical professional. They are not a doctor, but they have a lot of knowledge about medicines for common illnesses.
So I can just describe my symptoms and they can recommend something?
Exactly. That is the best thing to do. They will be able to give you the most suitable medicine for your specific problem.
That's so much better than just guessing in a supermarket.
It is. The pharmacist is your best friend when you are feeling a little bit sick.
Okay, I have my coat and my scarf on. I'm ready to go.
You look very cozy. That's good. Let's walk slowly.
So while we are walking, let's think about my symptoms. I want to be able to describe them clearly to the pharmacist.
That is a very good idea. Clear communication will help them to give you the best advice.
So the first and most important symptom is my sore throat.
How does it feel? Is it scratchy or is it painful to swallow?
It's more scratchy and dry. It's that annoying feeling that makes you want to cough all the time. It's not extremely painful yet.
Okay, so a scratchy and dry throat. That's a good description. And what about your headache?
It's a very mild headache. It's not a migraine. It's just a dull ache behind my eyes.
A dull ache. That's another good descriptive phrase. And do you have any other symptoms?
I just feel very tired. I have low energy. My body feels a bit heavy.
That's very common when your body is starting to fight off a cold virus.
And what about the things I don't have? That's also important information, right?
Yes, definitely. For example, do you have a fever? Do you feel hot?
No, I don't think so. I checked my temperature before you arrived, and it was normal, so no fever.
And do you have a runny nose or a stuffy nose?
Not yet. My nose is completely clear at the moment.
And are you coughing a lot?
No, just a small, dry cough sometimes because of the scratchy throat. It's not a deep cough from my chest.
Okay, so to summarize, you have a scratchy, dry throat, a mild headache, and you feel tired. But you do not have a fever or a runny nose.
That is a perfect summary. I feel much more prepared to explain it now.
We are almost there. I can see the green cross sign from here.
The green cross? Is that the sign for a pharmacy?
Yes, the illuminated green cross is the universal symbol for a pharmacy in many parts of Europe. It makes them easy to find, especially at night.
That's so clever. It's like a beacon of health.
It is. Okay, so we are here. Do you want me to come inside with you?
Would you mind? I would feel a bit better if you were with me.
Of course, I'm happy to come in. Do you want me to do the talking?
That's a kind offer, but I think I should do it myself. It's good practice for my English, and they are my symptoms after all.
That's a great attitude. You can definitely do it.
I just feel a little nervous. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
You won't. But if you want, we can do a very quick practice run right here before we go in. A little role play.
Oh, would you? That would be so helpful. It always makes me feel more confident.
No problem at all. I will be the kind and professional pharmacist. You will be the polite customer.
Okay, I'm ready.
Good evening. How can I help you?
Good evening. I hope you can help me. I'm not feeling very well.
That is a perfect start. It's polite and it explains the general situation. What would you say next?
I would say, I think I am getting a cold.
Excellent. Then I, the pharmacist, would ask you about your symptoms. I would say, I'm sorry to hear that. Could you please describe your symptoms?
And then I will use the excellent summary that we prepared.
So, as the pharmacist, I have just asked you to describe your symptoms, and I will say, of course, I have a very scratchy and dry throat.
Okay, very clear. I also have a mild headache and I feel very tired.
Perfect. Then I would probably ask some clarifying questions to get more information.
What kind of questions would you ask?
I would probably ask, do you have a fever?
And I will reply, no, I don't have a fever.
Then I might ask, and do you have a cough or a runny nose?
And I will say, no, not really, just a small cough because of my throat.
Excellent. The next question I would ask is very important. I would ask, are you allergic to any medication?
Oh, that is a very important question. I need to be prepared for that.
Do you have any allergies that you know of? For example, to penicillin or even to aspirin?
No, I am very lucky. I don't have any known allergies to medicine.
So, you would just say, no, I am not allergic to anything.
That's simple enough. What if a person did have an allergy?
Then they would need to say, yes, I am allergic to, and then the name of the medicine. It is very, very important information for the pharmacist to know.
I can imagine. So they can give you a medicine that is safe for you.
Exactly. Okay, so you have described your symptoms, and you have told me you have no allergies. Now I have all the information I need to make a recommendation.
So, Mr. Pharmacist, you have all my information. What medicine are you going to recommend for me?
Well, based on your symptoms, it sounds like you have the beginning of a common cold or a viral infection.
That's what I thought. So, I don't need any strong antibiotics, right?
No, definitely not. Antibiotics only work for bacterial infections, not for viruses. The best thing to do is to rest, drink a lot of fluids, and treat the symptoms to make yourself more comfortable.
Okay, so what can you give me to treat the symptoms?
For your scratchy and dry throat, I would recommend some throat lozenges.
Lozenges? Are those the little tablets that you suck on like a candy?
Exactly. They contain medicine that soothe the throat and can help to reduce the irritation. Some of them also have a mild antiseptic effect.
That sounds perfect. That's exactly what I need for my scratchy throat.
Then, for your mild headache, I would recommend a simple painkiller.
Like what?
Something like paracetamol or ibuprofen. They are very common and effective for mild pain and headaches. They are available over the counter.
What does over the counter mean?
It means you do not need a prescription from a doctor to buy it. You can just ask for it at the pharmacy.
I see. So I can just ask for a small packet of paracetamol?
Yes, it is always a good idea to have some at home for small aches and pains.
That's very true. So, lozenges for my throat and paracetamol for my headache. Is there anything else you would recommend?
I have one more recommendation for you as your friendly pharmacist.
What is it?
I would also recommend you get a nice, soothing herbal tea.
A herbal tea? That's a nice idea. Which kind would be good for a cold?
A tea with chamomile and sage would be very good for your throat. Or a cold and flu tea, which often contains ingredients like linden flowers and elderflower.
That sounds very comforting. A warm cup of herbal tea would feel so nice on my sore throat.
It would. And it also helps you to drink more fluids, which is very important when you are sick.
So, let's review my shopping list. I am going to ask for throat lozenges, a small packet of paracetamol, and a box of cold and flu herbal tea.
That is a perfect cold care package. That is exactly what I would recommend.
And then, after I have asked for those things, the pharmacist will give them to me, and I will pay.
Yes. And it is also a good idea to listen carefully to their instructions.
What kind of instructions?
The pharmacist will probably tell you how to use the medicine. For example, they will say, take 1 or 2 paracetamol tablets every 4 to 6 hours, but do not take more than 8 tablets in 24 hours.
Ah, the dosage. It's very important to follow the correct dosage.
Very, very important. And for the lozenges, they might say, you can have 1 lozenge every 2 to 3 hours.
It is so helpful that they give you all that information right there in the pharmacy.
It is. They are there to make sure you use the medicine safely and correctly. So you should always listen carefully to their advice.
I will, I promise.
Well, that role play was incredibly helpful, Thomas. I feel so much more prepared.
I'm so glad. You see, there is a clear and logical structure to the conversation.
There is. It's not just a random chat. It's an exchange of information.
You describe your problem, the pharmacist asks questions to get more details, and then they provide a solution and instructions.
I understand the process now. I don't feel nervous anymore. I just feel like I am going to ask an expert for their professional advice.
And that is exactly what you are doing.
So, I think I am ready to go in now.
I'm sure you are. You know what your symptoms are, you know what questions they might ask, and you know what kind of things you will probably need.
Thank you for helping me prepare so well.
You are very welcome. I will wait for you right here on this bench.
Okay, I won't be long.
Take your time. There is no rush. Just be calm and clear, and remember to be polite.
I will. Okay, see you in a few minutes.
Good luck. You're back. How did it go?
It was a complete success. I have my little bag of medicines.
That's wonderful. I'm so proud of you. Was the pharmacist nice?
She was a lovely woman, very kind and patient. She spoke excellent English.
I'm so happy to hear that. So did the conversation go as we had planned?
It was almost identical to our practice conversation. It was amazing. I went in and I told her I thought I was getting a cold.
And she asked you about your symptoms?
Yes, and I described them just as we practiced. I told her about my scratchy throat and my mild headache.
And did she ask the extra questions?
She did. She asked if I had a fever, and she asked if I had any allergies. I was so prepared for her questions.
And what did she recommend in the end?
Exactly what you recommended in our role play. It was like you were a real pharmacist.
I have some hidden talents.
She recommended these throat lozenges with sage in them. She said they're very good for a dry, irritated throat.
Those look perfect.
And she recommended a small packet of paracetamol for the headache.
A classic choice.
And she also agreed that a warm herbal tea would be very comforting. She recommended this one. It's a special throat and chest tea with thyme and linden flowers.
That sounds wonderful. It will make you feel better just by smelling it.
She also gave me very clear instructions about how often to take the medicine, just like you said she would.
So you have everything you need to fight this cold.
I do. I feel so much more prepared and less worried now.
I am so glad we went to the pharmacy. Now you can relax and focus on getting better.
Me too. It was definitely the right thing to do.
Now, our only job is to walk home, and then you can get straight into your cozy pajamas.
That sounds like a perfect plan for my Friday night. No parties for me this weekend.
No, this weekend is all about rest and recovery. The hiking trip can wait. We can go next weekend when you are feeling 100% better.
Thank you for being so understanding.
Of course, your health is the most important thing.
When we get home, will you make me a cup of my new herbal tea?
It would be my absolute pleasure. I will be your personal tea nurse.
You are the best. A warm cup of tea is exactly what I need right now.
And you should take one of the lozenges as well to soothe your throat.
I will. I will follow the pharmacist's instructions perfectly.
This whole experience was a great reminder of how helpful pharmacists are.
It really was. They are such an important part of the community. They are so knowledgeable and accessible. You don't need an appointment. You can just walk in and ask for their advice.
It's a wonderful resource to have, and a great place to practice your English in a real-world, practical situation.
It is. I feel like I passed a small test tonight.
You did. You passed with flying colors. Now, let's get you home.
Okay, let's go. I am already dreaming of my warm bed and my cup of tea.